Hey, my name is Caleb Anglo, Food Service Director with Abilene Schools, and I'm here to share with you some exciting things that we are doing that will change the face of the food service department from the way we knew it. But before we start, I'm going to give you some updates on what is coming. You can't believe it that schools are coming up to a close in a few weeks, and once we are closed, somewhere in May, I believe it should be the 21st of May, in the month of June, we have the Summer Foods Program coming up. I want you to pen those dates. Our Summer Foods Program is coming up, and it starts on the 3rd of June all through July 26th. Again, please put those dates down. Summer Foods Program is coming up, and we will be kicking it off on the 3rd of June all through July the 26th. This is a program that is aimed at us reaching out to the community and just wanting students, and kids all the way to the age of 18 to be able to come and eat meals together. I like looking at the summer food program as a place where we meet and exchange ideas and just have fun on a meal. So please make sure that this is something that we do not forget or we do not skip, because it is a kind of a thing that just brings us together. We are hoping that we'll have kids from other programs coming for lunch during the program. The groups that go swimming around Abilene, I believe we are trying to work it out in a way that they will come for the program. And any other activities, like if we will have some activities at the high school, we are trying to see whether those kids can come over once they've gone through, the practice session and they're tired. We are wanting to have them come over and enjoy a meal before they go home. So please remember that Abilene School District Food Service Department, yes, we have a summer foods program, and I'm looking forward to having all your kids and even parents show up so that we can make it a success. Other than that, I just want to give you an update on the food, the beautiful things that we are having going in our department. It's been a pretty fast year. We just started the year the other day, and we had a lot of things we wanted to accomplish. And before you know it, before we just knew it, it's like we are coming to a close. But I would tell you one thing. We have accomplished much. I want to start by thanking my superintendent, Mr. Nelson, for helping push for what I believe is a game changer for this district. And I have to thank the Board of Governors too, the Board of Education, because of allowing us to purchase a food service system that will change the food service operations in Abilene, as it were. I will run you through a few things that we are looking at doing, and I believe you will be excited. I am so excited. I can't wait. We're in the process of, we've completed the purchasing process, so we are in the process of making sure that the program is ingrained in our system, and pretty soon we are going to go through the training phase where all our managers and the food service secretaries, the technology guys, and I, together with my assistant Dory, we are going to go through thorough training on how to run the system, and then after that we should be ready to roll it out come July the 15th. These are some of the things that this system is gonna help us doing. And as a community, I want you guys to take advantage of this, because there are things that are going to change the food service system, as it were. The first thing that I want you to note is that beginning July the 25th, as a result of buying this new food service software, parents are going to be able to apply for free and reduced online. Now you don't have to come and get all the paperwork that we give you. You can just go online beginning July the 15th, and you can go ahead and apply for your free or reduced program or application. And once you've made that application and you qualify, the system is going to allow you to print your free or reduced letter, and you are good to go. It's going to be so fun. You don't have to run up and down and going to the schools to get paperwork and come to the office. I want you to come to the office because you just want to come and say hi, or maybe you just want to come and say, hey, thank you, Caleb Anglo, because of this new system. I have to tell you that this new system is very friendly. It's gonna take you through the whole process, and once you're done, you are able to print out your letter and you're good to go. Please take note of that. Let's take advantage of this, and let's make sure that it happens. The other thing that this system is going to help us with is our window, the food service website is going to change. Right now, we are going to have what we call the interactive menus. When you get into our website and you want to look at the menu, the menus will be interactive. You will have a pictorial form of what you know that we are going to feed you. And I can promise you, whatever you see online is what we will give you. We are going to make sure we match the quality, the standards, the pictorial form, the outlook, how the food looks. We are going to make sure that we are matching those standards, because we, as it is, have been put on a pedestal. We have to make sure that we deliver that which we are showing you that we can deliver. So all you will need to do is to take your cursor on a particular menu item or a particular dish, and a picture is going to come up. Just in case you're not too sure of what we're going to be offering for lunch, a picture is going to come up, and you're going to know that this is what we are having for that day. Besides that, anytime you put a cursor on a particular dish, there is going to be more information that is going to be on your way. One, you're going to know the amount of nutrients that we are going to give you in terms of the carb counts, the protein. Are we serving your children the right amount of servings that are required? For example, if we are doing vegetables, for example, fruits, we are doing carbohydrates or proteins, are we serving the 2 ounces of proteins that are required? So on that pictorial interactive menu, you will be able to see all the carb counts, all the nutritional information that you need to see, so that you as a parent and as a student, you are aware of what we are feeding or we are giving you. That is awesome. Now, the other third component that I want you to also use and utilize would be the allergens that accompany that particular meal. For example, if you are allergic to something, now when you interact with the menu online, you will be able to know the types of allergens that are in that meal, and you will be able to make your choices appropriately. Isn't it amazing? We are going to have so much fun with the system when it comes up. On the way, we are looking forward towards even online purchases. We are going down the road. We are hoping, and we know, we have it in our plan, that down the road our high school students are going to be able to order their meals on their phone. Right now you can interact with the menus on the phone, but we are going to add an app a year down the road where you as a high school student can do your order on the phone and we receive it, and by the time you come for your lunch, you know what you're coming for. We have prepared it and it's ready and hot and waiting for you. I cannot wait for this system to take place. The other things that are going to be very, very important regarding this system are items or pillars that are going to streamline our internal functions. You well know that food service is not just an issue of it's not just serving food. We have to purchase this food. We have to make sure that we are getting the right inventory. The quality has to be right. We have to make sure that anything that comes our doors is in the quality that meets the standards. So we are going to streamline food service department in a way that is going to work for the benefit of the community. So some of these things are going to be internal. We are going to know how to manage our inventory, for instance, when food comes through the doors and it's being received by our managers from the vendors. We are going to scan all that information in, and we are going to have up-to-date information from the items that we are receiving. We are going to make sure that those items are in the right temperatures. We are going to receive them at the temperatures required. We are going to make sure that none of the items is broken or it's damaged in any form. If an item is not meeting the standards or it is damaged, it's going to be very easy now to call the company and tell them that the items that you delivered were damaged or they did not meet the required standards, and we're going to ship them back and ask the company to give us back our money. Now, the other thing that we're going to look at, for any department to be a success, there has to be something called financial management. You got to finance, you got to know how to manage the finances. Because like I said, by the time you're seeing food on the plate, money has changed hands. We have bought this food. Now, what the system is going to help us to do, the system is going to help us to be so financially efficient, because we are going to track every dollar that you guys or you parents are entrusting us with, and we are going to track it to make sure that every dollar is spent on your child. So we are not going to encourage, this system is not going to encourage any wasteful spending, because those are things that are gone. Every dollar that we have is going to be spent towards the food that we serve, and the system is so fun in such a way that anybody can come and see. For example, if a parent wants to know how we are spending his dollars on their child, it's going to be possible now, because everything is in the books, everything is going to be in the system, and everything is going to be open, because we have to be accountable, and we need to be accountable to parents as well as the students to make sure that you trust that we are doing what we are supposed to do. This system is going to help us on that. The other beautiful feature that we are having on this system, and I can't wait to let you know, is online payments. Right now, you don't have to bring money to me or to the secretary or to the office. No, you're going to just go to the computer, if you have it, go online and pay. You can look at the account of your child. You can see where the child is at in terms of payment. And once you know all that, and you pay online using your credit card or whichever online form that you use, then that money is received immediately and the account of your child is updated immediately. So that will ensure that there's continuity in how your child is receiving meals, while we also take care of all the purchases, the purchasing situation. So Like I said, this is a system that is helping us in a way that is so important. One final thing that I want to touch on this system, it's the final thing. We are also going to track down the production. And this is a secret that I have to tell you. When managers are preparing a meal, for example, they're supposed to follow the recipe. And sometimes it's difficult to track this because you never know when I'm seated in my office, for instance, I never know whether the manager followed the recipe or not. Why? Because something could be changed that is outside my realm of knowledge. Come this new food software system, and whether or not the manager is down there following the recipe that has been formulated, I am able to track as a food service director and ensure that the recipe was followed like it should. Why is that important? That is important because now I can hold managers accountable. Now I can hold food service workers accountable. That the quality, I want to make sure that the quality of the food prepared is preserved and that the recipe was followed to make sure that my kids or our children were given the food that they're supposed to get. I should know and be sure that my children or our children are getting the right amounts of food that they should. I will be able to know that our children are getting the right amounts of nutrients that they should get. That is awesome. And I'm so excited that beginning next year, that is what we want to do. I have always dreamed, and I've always been thinking, how can we make this system better for our students, for the parents, for teachers, for members of staff? That is something that we always have wanted to do, and believe me, it is taking shape. Now, where do we go from here? Come next year, we will have a little more time to be out there with the students. We will visit with the students. We'll tell them, we'll want to find out whether we like the food or not. And by the way, something that I missed out on the menu online, once you have eaten a meal as a student, or you can go back into the system and rate your meal and tell us whether you liked it. If you liked it, you give it a thumbs up. There's going to be a scale of 1 to 5. You can tell us, maybe it was like, it needs some improvement. Or you can tell us, way to go. Can you make sure you do it again and again? Or you can give us a thumbs down and tell us, hey guys, that meal really sucked. Can you do something better? You know, when we get such information from you, then we are able to sit down, and I'm able to sit down with my crew, and we are able to analyze and say, okay, our children did not like this particular meal. What do we do to improve the quality? Do we interact with them and let us know, let them tell us exactly what needs to be improved on, or how do we go about it? Whichever way you communicate to us, that is information, and information is power, because information can only make us better. Wow. I am so excited with this new system. I look forward to doing a lot with this new system. My managers and our crew are looking forward to using this system to make sure that we are efficient, to make sure that we win over as many children as we can, and to make sure that our parents are also aware of what we are serving our kids. I mean, information is power. We need to be aware of this. So finally, I want to just remind you, SFSP, Summer Foods Program, is on the way. We kick it off in June, and make sure that you see me there. I will be there to make sure that I interact with you and have fun with you. Thank you so much for watching, and keep watching us, because next year we have more fun things that we have lined up. And until I meet you again to give you more updates on what we are planning to do with high school, for instance, something big is going to show up at high school sometime next year. But it's a little too early to do it right now. Our next update, I hope we will be in a position to let you parents know what we are looking forward to doing. We are always thinking about you because we value you. We are here because of you. We are serving your children because you have entrusted us with this. Thank you so much, and I look forward to talking to you and giving you more updates next time. Thank you, and God bless you, and God bless our country, the United States. Bye.